When I first saw radiant stitches on the newest Pfaff creative icon, I thought they made these for me. I love stitches that I can do on curves, but these are just not normal stitches. These stitches have some unique features that I'm going to show you. We've used them quite a bit in the Pfaff Stitching Cosmos online course. I had to. They were meant to be used either on straight lines or curved. So let's take a look at which menu all these stitches hang out at. Go to the menu labeled 8 and Techniques and come down to 8.6. So radiant stitches, once you select them, will show up as a straight looking stitch. But fear not, it's how you actually create this. But there's a few rules you need to follow. So make sure you touch the question mark and touch one of the stitches to be reminded of how to set the machine up, such as foot 2A, and also activating the needle down function. I'm going to show you stitch number 9, but that's the one that I partnered with stitch number 10 on the block that had the 2 colored radiant stitches. I'll be using the start stop button, but make sure you activate the needle down button first, and then go ahead and start stitching until the machine stops. Once it stops, the foot will lift up, which will allow you to pivot it so the stitching will go away from the line you're following. Touch the start stop button and stitch until it stops again. Now I have put in some fun variegated thread. So you see that the first little stitch out and back has happened. Now touch the start button, stitch until it stops, and pivot your fabric. We're turning it 90 degrees counterclockwise. You can use the red marks on the edge of the foot from left to right to make sure that you are perpendicular to the seam you're actually following. And this will be fun with this particular variegated thread. Each one is going to kind of change the coloring as we go. Now, if you wanted to go on a curve, all you would have to do is draw your curve, and then in between the stitches that go to the side, that's when you're going to gently take a few stitches and curve each of those little middle points as you work your way down the project. It is so fun. Now, I make sure I'm paying attention. I don't usually have anything going on in the background when I'm doing this, so I don't get confused. And just by the way, let's do something kind of fun. Just because you're going this way doesn't mean that you can't take some of them or every other one and go the opposite direction. And again, a little concentration so you make sure you're always turning it the way you're supposed to go. But wouldn't that be fun to alternate your radiant stitches down your fabric? So how did I get the short ones in between the tall ones? Select stitch number 10 and offset your starting point by 2 stitches. So instead of starting here and sewing, go ahead and start in here, and then it will stop, and then you'll be doing the smaller stitches in between what you've already stitched. If you think this is fun, check out our Pfaff Stitching Cosmos online course where you get to learn even more about the potential of your machine with all the stitches that are built in.